Okay, hi. So I've never done a video before, like a rant video, but it's time. It's very much time. And tonight, whatever, I like to talk about how people decide that it is acceptable to comment and add negativity and hateful things to every single thing that Justin Bieber does all the time. And I just want to point out before anybody has any comments about me, I am 19 years old. I'm not some little kid. I know exactly what's going on. I know that he is not the most innocent person in the world. I acknowledge when he does wrong. I am not up his asshole that far. I just need to clarify that I know that I'm not going to sit here and list and name the bad things that he has done wrong, because that's not what I'm here to make this video for. I'm here to question why people decide that they say that they don't like him so much. They say they hate him, and they say all these mean things, but yet they go on his Instagram, they follow him on Instagram, they make these hateful comments on everything that he does. They search up articles that may or may not, which is 90% of the time, be true, and they spread like wildfire. Even if there's no actual evidence, like, people believe it. And like, if I read an article, I can literally smell the bullshit through my computer. If there's no like video or picture or like someone, why would you immediately believe it? Like, I could type up an article right now and say that Justin Bieber went into a store and stole 3 bags of chips without paying for it. He's a theft. And people would believe it if I made it look legitimate enough. People would believe it. And that's sad to me. And it's sad because I know every single thing that he has done wrong. People hold the bucket peeing, people hold the weed smoking, people hold the other things that he has done wrong. The Wall of China, him doing that as a joke, they hold that against him as being a bad person. And it just blows my mind how that can just escalate and get more attention than any of the good things that he has done and has been doing this whole year. And I'm not saying that he doesn't put himself in stupid situations, because he does. He does. We all do. But I'm not going to sit here and tell him that he's a terrible human being because of that. I'm not going to sit here and judge him because I make mistakes of my own, and so does everyone else. But somehow, sitting behind a computer screen and typing up all this shit makes people feel better about themselves, and just to prove that he's a worse person than they are is somehow makes them feel better inside. Kind of messed up to me. Sorry. And people say that I'm like up his ass because I'm a fan, and I know I'm obviously biased, obviously, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna sit here and not fact check when things happen. That doesn't... Knowing or being a fan of someone for a long time, you can tell what they're like. You can tell if they're sketchy, or if they're like genuinely nice, if they're genuinely a good person, and he is genuinely a good person who has been through more shit than I can even process through my brain. And I don't think anybody really knows truly fully what he has gone through, but I know that he's lost a lot of things, and people don't feel sorry for him because of his fame and his success. But just because he has a lot of money doesn't mean all of his problems don't affect him. And people think that just because what people say on Tumblr, he won't see it. Yes, he does. And people don't consider it bullying at all, and fuck that. I think it's cyberbullying, what people say to him. And people say that he plays the victim and that he acts innocent. He knows he's not innocent. He knows that. He is a 19-year-old. Honestly, I know that he can be a dick sometimes, but that does not mean he is an overall bad person. And I could show you proof upon proof for days and days of good things that I have heard come out of his mouth, that I have seen in pictures and videos. I could go on forever about that, but nobody gives a shit about that. Everyone is sticking to the little things that are rumors and just spread through on the internet. That's what people want to go off of, and it's really frustrating. And people say, well, why don't you just ignore it? There's only so long you can ignore it for. If it is repeatedly being brought up to you in front of me, obviously I care about what people are saying, and I add my input to attempt to shut down the shit. Does it work? No, but I'd rather sit and make some light out of something than sit back and say nothing. In my opinion, that's just the kind of person I am. And I just really want this year to be over with, and I want him to just take a long ass break, because he has been on tour for the past 2 years, running himself ragged, recording all this new music, been doing all these things, and he hasn't had time to breathe at all. And I don't think people don't care about that, and it just pisses me off. I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel about it. And I think people need to lay off of him, because last time I checked, if you're an adult, were you 19 years old and you had a camera basically in your face, you had everyone in your business talking about every single little microscopic thing that you have done? Probably not. Probably not. I'm just really happy that he hasn't broken down completely yet, because that would literally crush me. And no matter how happy he's been seeming lately, I can tell that there's something going on with him, and I don't blame him for feeling. He's a human being, and he deserves to be treated like everyone else and not put on this fucking high pedestal. I know he has a job to do, but that doesn't mean people can sit and nitpick. I'm just so done. I'm so done with everything. Hopefully I made sense. I know I've been talking for a long time, but I mean everything that I say, and I just think people need to have more of an open mind and just let him breathe. Just leave him the hell alone. That's it.